So I made a video a few days ago and I was worrying that you could only have two households in the Sims 4 for rent together, because in the description they literally wrote that you can have two families together. It didn't say you could have more than two, which is a bit of misinformation. So literally the day after I said that, I'm pretty sure they must have watched me and they must have wanted to like correct me or something. Correct my audience. But you know what? Unlike some people, I do hold myself accountable. So they're showing here that you can have two units together. But then they've shown here, okay, that you can have 3 units together in a build. The next one, okay, it seems like they go up to 4 units together. So you could, like, honestly, it's pretty cool. And then they show 5 units together. Not only 5 households together, they've then shown off 6 bloody households together in one building, which is literally insane. Now, we still don't know, for example, can you have like 6 households together, each having 8 Sims in each household? We don't actually know the total, like the max number of Sims on a lot. Do you know what I mean? They haven't made that clear how many Sims. So we don't know if, for example, if you have 4 dwellings together, is it like a maximum of 2 Sims per household? Do you know what I mean? So we don't know exactly. We also don't know, they haven't actually mentioned anything yet about pets. Like if you lived in the horse ranch world, could you have like 6 houses together with horses in them? Do you know what I mean? So we don't know like that much in terms of cross-pack play with it yet, but I am very much, honestly, I feel like they looked at my video and they were like, we got to do damage control because like SatchOnSims is on a rant again. Honest, I ran. Damage control, I know it. But yeah, I just feel like, okay, it looks pretty good. I mean, they build, okay, can I just say something? Like when EA builds in their own game, they always do such a shit job. But like in these trailers, the builds look impeccable. Same with this one here. This literally looks perfect. Like why are the builds, like the official canon builds in the game so shit? When in these trailers, they make such good builds. I feel like the people who make the trailers, they need to make the builds in the game. I'm telling you now, okay? Like to me, this looks like a nice apartment complex. I guess the distinction between this and city living, okay, is that like in city living, they're like proper skyscraper apartment buildings. Obviously they're fake set dressing, but they're skyscrapers, whereas these ones, like they're calling them duplexes or like, you know, a masonette. Like it's like a mini apartment complex. Do you know what I mean? The reason, okay, why I am excited about this, telling you now, when you look in Sanzakoi, for example, at this lot, even though it's just a 40 by 20 lot, it's literally so painfully big. That's what my last boyfriend said. I'm joking. But like, it is honestly like so big. Like honestly, like trust me to make a sex reference when it's literally like long. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the right shape for it. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's such like a long, it's such a long, big shape. Okay. You could easily fit like a house here. You could fit a house here, a house here, a house here. Boom, you've got 4 bloody houses in one. Looking at Dowsol Valley, the museum, honestly, I hate museums in The Sims 4 because it's like every single world comes with a museum, but a museum is like a base game thing. So why do I want a museum in every world? So like, you know, let's be honest, if you own the Get Famous pack, you are not going to this museum because like it's such a boring gameplay thing to do. Do you know what I mean? This build is huge. Okay, you can just like honestly bulldoze this bitch goodbye. Could I turn this into like how many dwellings are we doing? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you could, to be fair, like you could just do 4 and do like a little play park or something. This is The Sims 4's answers to an open world, but I'm wondering, okay, if I make 4 lots and all 4 of these lots have children in the household and I put a swing set and I put like a climbing frame here, will all the people in all the households come outside and autonomously use it? Because this is honestly an art kind of like having an open world, especially with the big lots. If you're a base game bitch, okay, this would be good also for Newcrest because there's a lot of big lots here too. Even just Willow Creek, okay, Bargain Bend. On the subject of like phallic looking things, mine is not bendy, just to confirm it is like straight. Unlike my sexuality. Anyway, why did I feel the need to share that? That's like, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, shut up, shut up. I could make 3 lots like this here. I mean, like if I was feeling really stingy. Genuinely, I think you could turn this into like a 4-lot build. Like, you'd be surprised what you can fit in a build. Like, you can literally put 4 lots here. But for me, okay, I would love to do a townhouse like here. Okay, even if they're not together, like, I feel like you could do them separately. I could do a smallish house here, another smallish one like just over here. Separate these with fences so they have like a backyard. That's so American. Backyard. Like a backyard fence. I'm totally rushing this, but like, you see what I'm doing? Like, and you can have like 2 houses on the same lot, and like they're just like rental properties in your local area. I honestly, I feel like it's a good thing. You may know that I've been working on a save file on a couple of YouTube videos I did earlier this week. Well, last week. I've been making some like townhouses in preparation for the pack. You can see them here. And EA have confirmed that any houses you make beforehand, you can still like easily convert them into the residential thing. So hopefully these should be convertible into the little thing. So even these are on the same lot, technically we can convert them, which is really exciting. Now, another thing, okay, I just want to say, like, I've been dying for retirement homes in The Sims 4 for ages. Growing Together should have come with retirement homes, but because it was a shallow, lifeless and ambitionless pack, it didn't come with them. Despite the fact that it was supposed to come with generational gameplay, it came with nothing for elders. But maybe with this pack, you can kind of create a retirement home. If you make like 6 households, okay, and you make a giant building where they all live in, and then you have like the residential manager, because they have confirmed that as a landlord, you can live in one of the dwellings. So as a landlord, you could be like the on-site caretaker, if you know what I mean, of the retirement home. Even though you wouldn't be able to look after all the old people in there, you could make a communal space. And in this communal space, like, you can have, I don't know, like cooking facilities. I don't know how well it's going to work. Also, I'm not sure, like, how's it going to work with like butlers or like maids, like cross-pack things? I'm really curious. I said before, pets as well, but I'm excited to see how that specific side of it will go too. Now, we also know this pack will come with 5 new traits, being nosy, generous, cringe, child of the village, and wise traits. So I did mistakenly say that child of the village would be a children's only trait, but they haven't actually confirmed that. Oopsie daisy. All of the terminally online trolls did come at me for that. I apologize. I do admit when I'm wrong. I do. But the wise trait is going to be elder specific, that you can pick and cast, or if you're doing like generational gameplay where they age up into an elder, as far as I'm aware, they might get the trait, but they also might not. We know that the cringe trait will involve Sims basically doing cringy things like dabbing, which I think is quite funny. Obviously, it will come with more than just like dabbing. Do you know what I mean? Because at first I was confused, like, what's the difference between cringe and socially awkward? Because they are both traits in The Sims 4, but I guess the awkward trait is like failing certain social interactions. I don't know if cringe is going to be failing social interactions, but more so just like doing inappropriate things in public. I feel like there's like a bit of blurred lines between that. Like, I don't know what the difference is going to be fully, but it seems like cringe Sims will do socially awkward things, whereas awkward Sims will have failed social interactions. So I don't know the difference in full as of yet. I honestly haven't felt like this excited about a Sims 4 pack in ages. And do you know, like, this is so funny. The reason why I think everybody's excited about this pack is because it's a build pack. It's a pack about building apartments, because nobody plays The Sims 4 anymore. We all just build in the game. So this is basically like a pack for the builders, because you'll be able to build your own apartment complexes. That's all it's for. I feel like nobody's going to care about the gameplay. It's just going to be about building things, but that's fine. I feel like that's the reason why I'm excited about it, because I love building a lot more than usual. Because as with most of the Sims 4 packs, they mostly just recycle, you know, base game content, but upsell it is slightly different, like a new way to cook, a new rabbit hole career. Like, it's the same crap, but I feel like with this one, maybe it will be a bit different in terms of gameplay. I'm really hoping so, because the last 2 expansion packs, Growing Together and Horse Ranch, were trash. I know you're all gonna hate me and call me an extreme right conservative on Reddit because I said Growing Together is trash, but I do think that pack is trash. I think it's a load of rubbish, and Horse Ranch is even worse. That's not even an expansion pack, that is a game pack. I get the impression that they may have done a slightly better job with The Sims 4 My First Rent Boy stuff, but we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm personally more excited about being a landlord than a rent boy, because I like careers gameplay, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Guys, what do you think? Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one.